Sunil Gavaskar joins us live. Sunny bhai, would you have been tempted to give that man of the match to Azhar Mahmood for his all-round performance?
Yes, I think so, because if the man scored 60 and he's also taken 2 wickets, then certainly I think he would have done more. But there are different different criteria. It could well be the fact that they have taken into account the fact that Adam Gilchrist hasn't played a lot of cricket. Even in this IPL, he started and then he dropped himself. And you've got to give the man credit because he's not playing any other form of cricket, just coming to fulfill his obligations to the team. And so I think that could be a factor as well. So I wouldn't quibble, because I wouldn't quibble with Adam Gilchrist getting it. Because he also played a hand, guided the team and took them to a win. He was leading the team as well. So no, I wouldn't quibble with that.
Right, talking about Adam Gilchrist, he's become the first man who's over 41 to have scored an IPL 50. But talking about stats, Sunny bhai, looking at the first 10 overs, 50 odd runs is what RCB managed, their lowest in IPL. Do you think they could have done better there, and that's where they lost the match rather than the way Punjab chased it down?
Yeah, even the other day in Ranchi, it's the first half a dozen overs which actually cost them the match, piled the pressure on, because they were just not able to get off to a start. I know Gale has this ability to make up and catch up if he begins slowly, but it does, it puts pressure on the batsman at the other end, because the batsman at the other end, if he can't get going, if he's not in free-flowing form, then nothing's happening. So I think that is where the RCB really need to have a look at their batting order. I'm not saying that they should leave Pujara out, because Pujara can contribute, but maybe they should look to bring in Dilshan, because Dilshan can play an attacking as Gale is trying to settle down. And so that's something that they've got to look for. And they've got only one match now, the Royal Challengers. If they don't win this match, they really are in serious trouble.
All right, talking about Chris Gale, why do you think he's not scoring? Do you think he's circumspect because he takes the burden of the entire batting lineup? Or do you think the bowlers are in a way trying to figure out and have figured out Chris Gale in the initial overs?
I don't think that is the case, because he's still scoring runs and he's still scoring at faster than a runner ball. So I don't think that is the issue. I think it's just the fact that I think he realizes, or he thinks that for his and for his team's good, it's better that he bats till 10-12 overs, because then they can at least get some. Look, he's got 77. When he gets 77, you would expect that the others in the team would contribute maybe 80 or 90 more, or maybe even 100 more. So I think that is what he's hoping to do. The problem also for the RCB is that their bowling is not good enough. What the total that they had on board was a pretty daunting total, a daunting target. But their bowlers are just not bowling well. Good to see Zaheer make a comeback, but the others really are cannon fodder.
Right. You talk about Zaheer, and that was my next question. Most Indian cricket fans would have been very excited to have seen Zaheer Khan come back after a few months because of injury. What did you make of him? Looked like he's in rhythm. In fact, performed very well. Just gave 7 runs an over, which I believe is very good in T20 cricket, and picked up a wicket.
Yes, in fact, I saw him in Ranchi when he was limbering up. I think he was hoping to play the game in Ranchi, and his rhythm looked very good in Ranchi as well. He was running in well, and he looked confident, he looked fit, and I think that's the important thing. He's had some injury issues, but the more he bowls, and we've seen that with Zaheer, haven't we? The more he bowls, the better he becomes. He increases his pace, his fitness level increases. On the field also, he's a little more sprightly the more he bowls, and his line and length and pace also get better the more he bowls. So, well, at the moment, Royal Challengers just have one game unless they qualify for the playoffs. But from Indian cricket's point of view, I think it's a good sign to see Zaheer back in action and bowling as well as we know he can.